Norfolk Holden or Mansfield or something that's really shaking the town to its core. For us, it's commonplace. I mean, I'm not going to mention one incident that has disheartened me, fired me up, or saddened me. But these, it is unbelievable. I said it before, it has been the most bizarre 13 months of my life dealing with this. We run hard, we get our message out, and there's one thing I can say. I'll just speak individually here because this is council open time. I gave a deliverable message, and I've stuck to every word of it. I've done exactly what I said I was going to do when I knocked on your door. And then you get here and you try, and we discuss in a panel of 5. Most of the time, it goes, sometimes we get 5-0, sometimes it's 4-1, sometimes 3-2. But really, in the end, what we hear is it's the council majority, 10-1. It's like our stepbrother. And then go back to the old council, then it was 3. So you have a council of 8 over the last 4 years, and 7 people are the problem. You know what I always say, if you're in a room and everyone's, I won't use that word, if everyone's the problem, then maybe you should look in the mirror and make you the problem. But, with that being said, there's an election coming. And I feel good about where this town's going. I really feel good on where we're going. I have a good feeling overall. And I want you to know, just because I'm tired, just because, lose a lot of battles, it doesn't mean that I'm quitting. Just like Rocky when he was getting the crap beat out of him. And they were worried he was, in 3, he was like, oh no, my God, what's going on? He goes, oh no, you're just making him mad. Well, I'm not going anywhere. Based on our 68 meetings, I'm not going anywhere. And I'm still learning, and I'm going to get stronger, and I'm going to learn off of everyone from this table. I'm going to learn off of all of you. So please, good or bad, tell me. Good or bad, tell me. Just want to thank our clerk, who's amazing, and our counselor, who's amazing. Thank you, Council President.
You're welcome, Council Vice President. I'm going to get to put my glasses on to read. At the last council meeting, I had stated that I would be motioning to lower the mayor's pay. Many people chose to run with the narrative that I was going to lower his pay or motion to lower his pay because of his falsified information regarding the threats to his family. When in fact, I made a list of some, not all of the reasons why I believe the mayor should not be paid $65,000 a year. For instance, he sued the town. He sued the town of Phillipsburg under false pretenses. He's encouraged lawsuits and has assisted in placing the town under liability. He has called out our municipal clerk. He has called our municipal clerk demeaning names based upon the testimony of his former campaign treasurer last June. He's threatened the municipal clerk's employment in 2017 by making the statement, "Your council president will not be here next year to determine your tenure." He is admittedly engaged in an altercation with resident Fairley prior to a council meeting over a personal matter and acted unethically. His words were altercation, not mine, and that was provided to me in a text message that the mayor sent to his former campaign treasurer, which we took hold of during our ad hoc committee last June. He wrote a letter to resident Melissa Paul's place of employment, identifying himself as an elected employee, and requested that she be disciplined for submitting an open request to Alpha Borough. On April 20th, 2018, when I had met with him, I had asked him why he did that, and he stated that Ms. Paulus has to be disciplined for using her fax machine at work in Clinton Township. He's publicly threatened to have resident Jeff Lutz investigated by the Warren County Prosecutor's Office because Mr. Lutz made comments about him in opposition. The mayor stated that he was doing so because you cannot just say a mayor did something wrong. He promised the residents and volunteers of the First County Youth Organization that he would have their baseball field prepared for last season, and that he, when asked for volunteers, and everyone was coordinated, the mayor never showed up. He left those volunteers on that field. They called me. I didn't have a key to the box. I tried to call the mayor, but he didn't answer. Following week, those volunteers came to our council meeting, upset, and rightfully so, and they had asked us for our help. This council unanimously volunteered to work with the Firth Town Youth Organization to prepare that field so those kids could play. The mayor then ordered the chief of police to call myself and had threatened to have every council member arrested for preparing a field for a public youth organization. When I had asked under what charge, Chief Stetner had stated, "I don't know, I have to look it up." He has sent threatening emails and text messages to all members of council. He's publicly and personally attacked all of council, with the exception of Councilman Davis, on his social media pages. He's accused Councilman Lutz of stalking him. He's accused Councilman McVeigh of being hired to torment him. He's accused me of photoshopping photographs of him on political cartoons. He's referred to Councilwoman DiGirolamo as a B-word for her stance on the police department being located at Victorious Avenue. He illegally obtained a liquor license for Pork Roll Palooza 2 despite the issuing authority's decision. He's attempted to control the Oprah process and has made reference to having certain requesters investigated. He's made personal threats towards certain members of council and their families. He's made false accusations towards members of council, former members of council, former Mayor Gloria Decker, former Mayor Harry Wine, Housing Director Paul Rummerfield, New Jersey GOP Chairman Doug Steinhardt, and the list goes on. He's lied continuously to the public regarding grants and loans that were never procured. We learned that in the last budget meeting. He's placed the town at a wage and hour liability twice. He's purposely has not conducted the feasibility study for the Corliss Avenue building when asked in November of 2017. He champions, as of late, he's hired a PR firm, one of which submitted a hit piece to the press in hopes of drumming up the sympathy vote. He champions himself as the reason that we were designated the Opportunity Zone, but that feat is not attributed to him in any way. In fact, I had a meeting with the gentleman responsible for that Opportunity Zone designation, and it was not our mayor. He has refused to enforce ordinances legally passed by council, which is his sworn duty. He's placed us in liability by collecting parking fees for a lot that we were never allowed to collect as per our lease agreement. He's canceled more meetings than he's scheduled, and he rarely returns phone calls. He refuses to hire a BA that's not politically connected and did not hire the inspector that's governing body allocated for in 2018 to inspect the dilapidated properties. In fact, he struck up a personal relationship with a local slumlord, and an email released recently reveals the possible solicitation for the mayor's favorable treatment, not unlike the email note which indicated the possibility of illegal activity. He spent more money in 2 years than any previous mayor, and he still continues to do so. He's missed more than half of our council meetings, and he has many excuses for why he's missed them. He didn't contribute nor attend a budget meeting when he committed to do so. He's unprofessional, unethical, in every sense of the word. And I'm sure that there's so much more and that I could be here all night. But since I do not have the support to reduce the mayor's salary, he will continue to make $65,000 a year to do absolutely nothing for the people of this town. In my opinion, we have failed you. With that being said, happy Easter. You can block the motions for the approval of raffle licenses.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call.
Councilman Davis?
Yes.
Councilwoman DeGirolamo?
Yes.
Councilman Lutz?
Yes.
Council Vice President McVeigh?
Yes.
Council President Blumer?
Yes.
So
Motion
moved.
passes. Motion for adjournment.
So moved.
Second.
Apparently.